And now we're going to do 3-point perspective, and if you've been listening, I'm sure you can anticipate what is going to happen. We're going to draw 3 points, and again we will draw lines radiating out from each of them. And maybe you can see what's happening here. We can choose this line here, and this is going to be a very dramatic effect. If we take that from the top of the roof there, then the roof line will go across there, and draw a line to the corner of the bottom of the roof, and then we'll want that to be across there, and then this will come along there, and we will want to make sure we've got the bottom of the house there. So this is really dramatic, and probably not how you would really draw. And the windows would be then meeting down here, and here we'd have the doorway like that, and the window would be pointing down here and pointing down there. And as you can see, that's a very dramatic way of drawing because these lines are so close together. We can do that kind of hero angle again, looking up from below. I'm drawing in lines for the kind of the vanishing point way down here as well, and then maybe just a few more guidelines like that. And I'm doing this by eye. What we will have is something much more heroic again. If I bring that would be about there, and that would be something like that. So we can follow that line there, and there's the roof, and the window will be there, and the door will be there, and this window will be there. And here we are, we're down from below looking up, and again, as we did before, we can draw it all going on down the street, and this is going to be more and more distorted as we go down. As we go down the street. Shall I bring that there? As we go down the street, the whole thing is going to be more and more distorted, and this will always be coming to this vanishing point way over there. It's a very dramatic scene, and I don't think you would really draw it that often, but in cartoons, if you want to kind of express everything leaning over, it's a really good way of drawing something like this, but getting it look visually right. Now in reality, what we might draw is a much shallower angle going down this way, and a much shallower angle going that way, and a much shallower angle going that way. And I think you can see that this again will be much more comfortable. I'm going to make a shed for a change. With the vanishing points way off the page, the whole picture kind of becomes more relaxed, more comfortable on the eye, and yet it's still kind of quirky and makes it look more interesting. Now I'm just going to freehand a few lines like that, so you can distort perspective as well. You could maybe have those lines curving a bit, and here we could maybe have them coming, these are going to have to come a bit further here, aren't they? So I'll bring that to there so that we can curve the perspective as well. And this might be a chessboard. And you will often see in old master paintings that they do a lot of this with sort of checkerboard tiled floors. Once they'd invented perspective and it was kind of like a new toy, and they went a little bit crazy with it. In the same way that when computer games started up, they were very keen on having these tile floors to give the impression of 3 dimensions. And we don't have to restrict ourselves to houses and squares. We can do circles as well. We can find here there's a sort of a square there, or a rhombus, and we can by touching each side of the rhombus we can create an ellipse, and we can follow up the lines from the vanishing point down at the bottom, and this will now be pretty much on a level, so we can then build the roof of a fairy castle up on the top like that. So that will be something like that, and we can build the base of the tower there. We can have a little window that Rapunzel can look out of, and we could have a road heading off into the distance like that, and we'll know where the vanishing point is, so that we could have the horizon there, and we're looking absolutely from a bird's eye point of view, and these lines will also give us the feeling of where the curves are going to go all the way down the tower. And this will also work the other way, so we could take in a few of these down here and build that up into the sky, and then we'll know whether that will be coming something like that, so that will go there. So we can have our tower up in the sky like that, and then Rapunzel looking out of the window. And the tower will come down this way, the base will be along there, and that will be looking around there, and then we'll see the underneath of the eaves of the conical roof, which will then disappear off into the distance, and you might see the horizon somewhere over there, and that will get thinner and thinner the further away it goes, and we'll have a little gate like that. And the more you get used to perspective, and you can see the lines and where they're going, you can just build up drawings using them. So it's not just for houses, it's not just for scenery and things like that. Perspective works in all sorts of ways. You can see you can do the same drawing from a different angle. This is a kind of heroic looking up from underneath angle. It's the same chair, but it's from a different angle, and the different angle kind of gives a different flavour to the drawing, and that's really what perspective is all about. It's kind of giving drama and perspective to your drawing. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope that has inspired you to want to start making great perspective drawings. If you're having other problems with drawing and art, don't hesitate to raise your hand and make a comment too, and I'll see if maybe I can make a video for you.